1973 saw the airing of an English television adaptation of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Titled Frankenstein for True Story, it appears an attempt to depict, more faithfully, the events of the novel from previous filmed renditions have prior. It was directed by Mr. Jack Smight, whom you may recall from The Screaming Woman, also a telefilm. Victor Frankenstein is engaged to Elizabeth, though is in grave despair after his brother drowns. Victor crosses paths with one Henry Clerval. Henry has discovered the means to restore deceased matter back to life. The two unite and construct a lab. The duo steals the bodies of peasants and stitch together an ideal male body. Henry experiences a heart attack and dies before the experiments can be truly realized. Victor chooses to transplant Henry's brain into their creation. Victor soon introduces his incredibly handsome creature into high society London. This is rather different from the source material, but fear not, the creature's flesh gradually decays and he grows deformed. This results in the creature leaping to his supposed death into the ocean off of a cliff. However, the creature, much to his chagrin, survives. He befriends an elderly blind peasant and falls in love with his granddaughter, Agatha. The creature, in jealous rage, murders Agatha's betrothed, and in fleeing, she is killed from being struck by a moving carriage. The creature takes her corpse back to his laboratory home, back to Victor, presumably wishing to demand he restore her back to life. However, he arrives to find that the laboratory is now owned by one Dr. Polidori, who was Henry's former teacher. Polidori, who is aware of the creature's origins, seeks to have Victor assist him in creating this second creature. Victor has long since abandoned his experiments and is married happily to Elizabeth. However, after a confrontation with Polidori, which results in blackmail, Victor relents. I'll leave the rest for you, if you'd like. This one is actually worth recommending. It is densely paced at 3 hours long, although it takes its time in conjuring a world wherein everything within it is frighteningly believable. Some of the filmmaking is occasionally interesting, although mostly it is a piece carried by strong scripting, generally, and performances. The performances in particular of James Mason as Dr. Polidori and Jane Seymour as Agatha and the second creature are thoroughly engaging. If you feel the desire to sit down with an exhaustive retelling of the Frankenstein myth, steering clear of James Whale and Boris Karloff, then this one should be very satisfying indeed. Thank you and have a great time.